Hello, in this video we are going to look at how to center a div using HTML and CSS. So we have our two files here, our .html file and our .css file. In our HTML file, let's grab our boilerplate. So this is it. Okay, let's rename the document. Let's say we're going to rename it centering. A div. Okay, and then let's now link our HTML file to CSS. So okay, that's it, it's now linked. So in our body tag, let's now create the div that will be centering div parent. So that will be the first div. Let's go to the second div, which is child. So that's all we need for HTML. Let's now come to the CSS. For CSS, okay, we are basically going to use three methods to see how we can center a div. So the first method, we are going to use flexbox. So let's dive in. Parent. So that was the name of the class of the parent div. So for the parent div, we are going to set height to 100 VH. Okay, that will be enough. That will be good enough for the parent. Let's go to child. For the child, we are going to set its height 250 pixels, width 250 pixels also. So that will basically be a square. Background color, let's go to aqua. Okay, then we save it. So our child is now here in this aqua color. So for us to center it now using flexbox, we are going now to set the properties on. We are going to set flexbox properties on the parent div, not the child div. So let's go display flex. So first we are going to center it on the main axis from left to right. So with that, we are going to use justify content center. As you have seen, it has not moved from the top. It's just along the main axis. So let's now center it along the minor axis from top to bottom. So with that, we are going to use a line items center. Then we save it. As you can see, it has been centered. So we are going to still center the same child div using now grid. So with the grid, we are going to set a display grid, and then now to center it, we are going to say place content center. As you've seen, it has been centered. So the third method that we are going to use to center this particular div, we are going to use position absolute. We are going to use absolute positioning. So with absolute positioning, we are going to set the parent div to be the relative div. So to set it, we are going to say position relative. That will be good for that. And then we now come to our child div, the one that is in aqua here, in this aqua color. So we are going to set its position to absolute, that is to allow us to be able to move it around in respect to our parent div. So with that, now we are going to move it using offset values. So we are going to say top 50% away. That means it's going to be 50% away from the top. Let's now move it from left to right using left offset property, also 50%. Okay, and then now let's transform and translate negative 50% and also negative 50%. And we've seen our div has also been centered. So those are the three ways we can center a div using HTML and CSS. So if these videos are helpful for you, subscribe, like, and share the video. Thank you.